Hello everybody and welcome back to another Magic Arena Cube draft as it's still ongoing while we still wait for the next Lorien Eclipsed set. So let's have a look into our pack 1, pick 1, see what we've got. And there is a lovely Time Twister, one of the Power 9, though not the, I suppose, most exciting, but hopefully we can grab some kind of hole breacher, hole breaker, one of the merfolk that stops people from drawing it treasures, or maybe a Leovold, or I think it's Narset as well. So maybe we can kind of draw 7s ourselves while also stopping the opponent. What else have we got? There's a Flage and the swords to plowshares also, though don't really want to be into Boros aggro stuff, not quite my stuff. Okay, so there's a balance and a psychic frog. Okay, and loot tree, though loot tree might wheel because it's not the most crazy when it kind of comes to this. I can maybe do some blue white control and try and get some artifacts. So sack, well, I know you need to be able to sack the land, so you need Zuran Orb to maybe kind of gain benefit from that. But I guess I can do a balance, especially if I'm going to be low creatures. So balance might be okay there. Yeah, I think I take that over the frog. Fractured Identity and a Strix. Snapcaster Mage, also quite nice now. Fractured Identity I think is okay, though not crazy amazing. I guess Baleful Strix is a nice redraw and kind of can block anything big. Kind of wish I took the psychic frog now, or I can stick with white, but I do quite like a Strix. Again, it's just a redraw. Citadel or 3 steps ahead. Again, we could Citadel and try and see if we get a Tinker. So that's probably quite a nice one. There was also Tendrils from earlier, so could try and find some cheap artifacts to go with the Citadel to try and storm. There's nothing else really in that pack other than the 3 steps ahead, but it's probably not going to come back again. Okay, there's a Xander's Lounge for fixing and a Duress and Daze. Also Smuggler's Copter if we did get the Tinker, and can be crewed with Strix. But I think I maybe take a land. That's tough. Like, actually, maybe I should take Duress because Duress is pretty good, and this is only pack 1 for the lands, so they're more likely to get some more fixing later on. So I think I take the Duress. Quantum Riddler, Memory Jar now. Could be something. I do quite like the Riddler. I've died to it, I think, a few times in the first draft when it came onto Arena. And again, you can just cycle or warp it, I suppose, to draw a card. So yeah, I think I might take Quantum Riddler now. Brainstorm. Not too fussed on the Brainstorm. I might just take a Cut Down to combat the aggro decks. Though the Cut Down's not the greatest of removal, I suppose, against bigger stuff. I don't have any fetches, so I'm not too sure if I want to take the Brainstorm at this stage, so I think I'm just going to take a Cut Down removal. Talisman. Hearse might be okay. Actually, Board was free, so maybe the Bauble might be something to take, but I was thinking Hearse is okay for Reanimator, but I didn't really see too much Reanimator from the games I have played in this version, so I might just want to take a Cycler. Murderous Cut could be okay. Enduring Curiosity, not too fussed about that, though it does cut off blue. So yeah, maybe this balance isn't actually going to be something. I think I could take it, but I think a Murderous Cat's fine. It's not great with Citadel, though. Okay, so this was my pack. Guess I take the farm if maybe I still want to try and get some white, but I've not really been seeing too much white. Brutality. Sahili could be something. Or maybe Brutality, just again some removal and Duress type style card. Okay, this pack not so great. Don't think I want a Redirect Lightning, but I guess I could take a Beza if I'm still going into white, again to combat the aggro. Don't think I'm going to be playing against that. I guess Fresh Start's probably something a bit better than the Fleet. Okay, so Brainstorm came back. What have we got now? We've got a Workshop, but I'm not really Workshop deck. There's a Life and Death, though don't really have anything to go with it. Fairy Mastermind, maybe with a Time Twister, though doesn't really stop them from drawing, and I'll only end up drawing one card from it. The Bronco maybe would be something. Like, I guess balance works with discarding with Brutality. Or I could take Giver, but that doesn't seem quite right here. Do I want to, like, I don't really have any big creatures to worry for. I think I'm just going to stick with blue at this moment. Okay, now I've got a Wandering Emperor in white, or a Virtue of Persistence with black. Sheldock's also okay. Maybe Bitter Triumph. Guess the Skull Clamp works with the Beza, but at the moment my white doesn't look great here. Am I going blue-black again? I've got 1, 2, 3. Like, the Citadel isn't even doing anything either, so I might just remove the Citadel. Maybe I can go with blue-white. I don't really want to go into black again, but maybe just a Tidebinder then again, sticking with blue. Yeah. Overlord. Thieving, Skydiver, Portable Hole for some early removal. Esper Sentinel's okay. I guess Overlord if we do want to go with more black. Kind of like maybe Esper Sentinel here. Again, maybe with more white. Oh, there's a Kefka, there's a Wrath of God now, which I think if I do go with more kind of Azorius colours, I also need to be aware of trying to pick up some lands as well. Kappa, don't think it's going to be this here now. It's a cover to Jewel. And Deluge. Like Duel's a little bit awkward, I think. Because of me not having any creatures, so I might just want to take a tarpy in case I do splash some black. Ugin, another Wrath card. Lorien, but I don't have any ways. I've got any fixes for it. Ugin is actually a nice finisher, I would say, even without having too many kind of colourless cards to trigger.
So you have my aid.
Crucible, I don't think. Frantic. Maybe Frantic. Or maybe just some removal to be in black. So yeah, maybe it looks like we're going to be blue-black kind of control stuff. Okay, Force now is a nice one, actually. Being more in blue. Oh, there's a Brain Freeze going, though don't really have anything else. Also Chrome Mox. I think I take the Force of Will. Okay, so this is pack 1 for me, and I might just take, that's 3, 2, probably, well, that was probably better because of being more kind of control-y instead of the Bronco. Sheldock's quite a nice one now, probably over Bitter Triumph. So yeah, probably not balancing unless I get some more Planeswalkers possibly. Red, green, black. Don't think. I guess I could take that just in case I do grab a fetch. Soul Guide Lantern's probably okay now. Atali, don't think so. Guess that's also black-white fixing. And not playing probably any of them either. I guess I'll take the green in case I do. Frantic Search, fine, because in case Leovold comes around, but what have we got now? Strip Mine. Breacher. Wow, okay, so Time Twister Breacher. What else would we wheel, hopefully? There's quite a lot of blue, and there's even a Solitude. But yeah, I'm going to take the Hull Breacher for sure. Palantir and Dak. Portal, again, still no fixing the lands too much. I do like Palantir, but I've only really played it in other formats, not in here. I guess I can take Portal, though I don't really have, again, I don't have a Tinker. Ultima maybe. Mystical, I suppose, is probably better, as it can get something. Okay, there's a Jace, Lion's Eye Diamond, more artifacts. Well, there's more blue-black kind of coming around, so actually these white cards aren't actually that great. And I guess I could still run that, but there's nothing else to splash for. So yeah, it looks like a blue-black stuff. Strix, obviously, with Shinobi is quite nice as a Jace. So let's take that. Probe is, I suppose, free, or maybe Library would be quite nice. Or even just a Lotus Petal to ramp out. Well, even if Tinker comes around at this point, it doesn't look like we'll be tinkering. Do I want to take the Urza? Probably not. Again, I don't have really any artifacts to benefit, so I think I'll just take a library. Atraxa, Memory Lapse is an okay one now. Blue-white land. This land situation is pretty sketchy, I have to say. I guess I should have taken some lands earlier on in the draft, but I usually kind of see quite a lot of lands even later on in packs 2 and 3. So this Chrome Host Seed Shark might not be that great either. I do have quite a few things. Academy. Well, here's the lands by the looks of things. Well, I guess I'll take the untapped, as I don't. I'd rather have an untap than Undercity Sewers. Like, there's actually quite a few things in this pack which might wheel. Like even Unearth might be something. I guess the only one that's not great in here is Zuran Orb and Flash. But even the Troll's fine for cycling, so let's just take a land. Grizzlebrand. The Mai's probably not too great here, though. There is the Flash, if that would wheel. I guess being in black, I'd take the Grizzlebrand, but it's not great. I don't think I want the Mai because of being more in the kind of control deck. Go for the Throat's probably fine, again as some removal. Okay, so this is my pack. Can I abuse Displace a Kitten? I do have quite a few things which I can maybe flicker with Strix. But maybe I just take a Consult instead. A DAC, is that worth splashing for? Probably, because then I can target my opponent if Hull Breacher is out. Did I get a red? I didn't, but maybe it's worth splashing for actually.
Looks like you could use.
It'll be better than the Grizzlebrand at this point. Don't think I'm any of them. Entomb, but I don't have anything else. Fire Nation Operative might be okay, as I've got some instant stuff. Well, we'll keep that and see how it does. Blue, white, green. Yeah, not splashing or using that one. And Hymn to Torok came around. So was this the pack with the blues, or was the next one with all of the blues? Yeah, okay. So all of those other ones that I thought were going to wheel have not. That's all right. Let's see what we can do with this deck now. So the only thing I'm worried about is probably the fixing. There's actually a black-red land. So I don't have any fetches, annoyingly. So then do I want to still think about having a Wrath in the board, in the deck, especially now? So I've got 2 there. Because I guess Mystical can grab a Wrath, but okay, so there's probably not going to be Fire Nation Occupancy. Maybe not the DAC, but then is the DAC better than the Ugin? Ugin is essentially a removal spell if it does get countered. Though DAC can. I think because I don't have any fetches, I'm not sure if I can risk playing the DAC, and I might just have to stick with 2 colour. And do I need Soul Guide Lantern? Guess it's a cycler, but then also is good against Reanimator. Fresh Start, is that something I want? I can probably get rid of the Fresh Start. I've got 2 bits of removal and cut down some other bits. Yeah, I probably need 17 lands for this. So Tar Pit, Underground Sea, Library, and not even those triomes are worth splashing for, not including it in a shell dock. Yeah, it's not looking particularly great. I've only got 2 colourless cards for the Yugen, but again, it might be good enough just to draw and help ramp out something. So let's add in some lands. So 7/7, yeah. Equal amounts of blue and black. Well, that's all I can really do, unfortunately. It wasn't the best draft of trying to do anything crazy. Obviously, we've got Hull Breacher, Twister, but I don't really have any other way of trying to get to. I suppose Consult can try and get to it quickly, but anyway, some blue-black control. Let's go into round 1 and hopefully get a couple of wins. Okay, here we are for number 1, round 1. And we are on the play. We've got a Duress and a Strix, so I think that's probably a keeper, especially with a Lurus as well. So red. Well, that Ragavan's probably gonna hit me a few times, annoyingly. Lurus, red Lurus. So what? I guess they've got it for whites. That borrows, I guess, clearly then. Dragon Rage Channeler, Bowmaster. Okay, so they are Mardu. Annoyingly, the Strix can be killed with the Bowmaster. Murderous Cut. Well, glad to see that gone. If they didn't have Bowmaster, maybe I'd be okay, but... Oh, and they've just... Sure. They're just literally high-rolled. Like, they maybe take the Strix because of the redraw, but honestly the Strix is doing nothing in my hand because it can just easily die to the Bowmaster. So I might just want to Soul Guide and just like cycle. Guess I could put something on top that I don't want to draw, like a I guess removal spell is probably something I want to do. Wow, what is going on? They're just, yeah. They've hit a Mox, which doesn't do much here, because I imagine they're not going to pitch. Well, is this the land one? Yeah, so it's not likely they're going to, but I guess it's just a Veil, isn't it, essentially, so... Maybe if I just put something on top that I don't want, like Force of Will isn't going to do much here, or even Him to Turok, honestly, doesn't do much. So let's get rid of that. Because this doesn't tap for black or anything. There's nothing underneath it. And a land, that'll do it, unfortunately. Well, I guess I can cycle, but honestly, what am I drawing into is probably nothing at this point. Sure. Yeah, that's not going to do it. GG's. Well, that was an unfortunate game. One, gosh, turn one, Ragavan was probably what done it, but then also the Bowmasters. Again, if they didn't have Bowmasters, but then I suppose then they would have taken it with the bat. So, yeah, I don't think I was winning that game regardless. So, anyway, let's just move on and hopefully win the next game. Welcome back. Here we are for our second match. Maybe we draw something better. Mystical tutor. I guess I keep. Maybe I can get him or something, but I've got at least a removal spell, an island, and time twister. Sure. So I don't think I want to do it on my upkeep. I think we're going to see what I... Okay, so... Library is pretty good, actually. And a show and tell. I guess I need to force... Oh, no, I've missed... No, I can't now because I needed to have activated and that's really unfortunate. Yeah, okay, I probably just go for the throats then because I messed up. I should have activated library and then sure. So draw. And I got a murderous cut. So that's just gonna persist, isn't it? So if I draw bauble, then 7. Yeah, I can do this on their turn. See what they've got. Well, not blocking, so might as well attack. Yeah, that was a punt on my part. Annoyingly. Expressive. Did they play a land? I don't think so. So they could still get a land. Maybe their hand is garbage other than the Primus, but obviously the Primus is going to come back. Even if I kill it, Thoughtseize, sure. Takes my Twister, sure. Well. Actually, what if I can do something? No, because I can't library now anyway, so yeah, there's no point. And a duress, sure. Shinobi. Well, let's see what they have got going on. Nothing. Okay, so I guess I just take the rumble. Because nothing else is doing anything. And then just stay back until I can get up to 4 mana. Then they might actually attack and abrade, I suppose. So I have to take 1 more hit. Oh, they discarded the abrade, okay. Interesting. Well, Hull Breach is not doing too much. So I just need to pass here, I think. And if they do have some draw, maybe I can Hull breacher and get them. My turn. Well, let's hull breacher. Oh, tap land. Ah, come on. Okay, so let's go for the throat, I suppose. Sure. Cut down's alright, but let's guess I just do both. And if they want to trade with the fear, probably want to keep Hull Breacher just in case because they do have blue. Let's hope Shinobi can connect unless they've got some removal. Hey, do we get anything? Probably lands. Though I haven't played a land at least. Duress and Caracas. It's pretty good. Just a land, sure. So this says if I have one off the lure. They do get another attack, so I probably just want to block if they do go in instead of just taking 4 damage. Though it would have been, well, they didn't attack. Well, let's cut down that. I'll keep, oh, they're just going to scoop it up. I was going to say, keep a hold of the land just in case I exile another one of their lands. Well, one game with the deck, don't feel too bad. Like 2 losses right at the start is not where you want to be. That was a 1 loss. For some reason I had 2 losses. I don't know why. I guess the first game was just so traumatic. I thought it was 2 games. Anyway, let's go on to the next. Okay, here we go. Let us be on the play. We are not, but we've got a library, time twister, and a force. Probably just want to. Do I want to duress? Guess I'll just library and then duress next turn. And hopefully don't do anything crazy. Preordain, not gonna worry about that. But with exploration, I'm assuming they've got big creatures, or maybe they've got upheaval. Possibly, they obviously exploration he does a couple. Okay, so they are probably Nardu. Forgot how many cards? 7, so I can actually activate them into a brainstorm. Do I want to activate? I suppose I need to play land first. So land. I guess I'll just duress then and see what's going on. Sneak attack, sure. So Titania, that's okay. Again, do I want to force the Titania and pitch the brainstorm because of the safekeeper being awkward? And I think I probably do. Because it's going to be hard to kill it with the safekeeper. Though obviously my library is not going to be active anymore. And don't need to do anything, so I don't want to refuel their hand. Guess I can actually tide bind the safekeeper. Do I just want to flash in and start attacking? So what have they got in their hand? 4. Yeah, I think I just want to try and push. Another land. So I might need to... Oh, that's fine. So I'm going to kill target itself, target the safekeeper, I think. Do I want to take 2 damage now? Let's probably try and... Interesting they're not attacking with the safekeeper either. Oh, well, I think I'm going to have to Twister because my draws have been terrible. Soul Guide, Lantern. Cut down. And I suppose I will attack. Well, my Hull Breacher isn't going to do too much. Titania, sure. Yeah, I guess I did mess up. I should have held onto the Tidebinder for the Sylvan Safekeeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Do I want to draw with that library? Probably. Ah, so many lands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like they've got a counter of some sorts. Yeah. But my god, did I draw so many lands? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Block, block. So that's 4. Yeah, I'm just dead. Too many 5/3s. Oh yeah, they just can do it to the 0 norm. So yeah, well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered even if they let that resolve because they would do it in response. So I guess my mistake was holding onto the Tidebinder and not using it. Sorry, using it with nothing for it to trigger. So yeah, oh well. My mistake completely there. Let's go on to the next one and hopefully we don't have a 3-1 loss. Okay, welcome back to our 4th game and hopefully it's not the last. I have a library again with a Strix and some removal and hand, so with the library I think it's worth it. So we can start drawing something. So maybe him can hit something from their hand. So blue, red. Okay, so that's a little bit awkward. But we'll let them, yeah. The thing is, if I kill that now, I don't think I can library. But it might be best just to, in case they've got some kind of reanimate, like what's going on. If they've got flash, no, it wouldn't be flash though, would it? So maybe they do have black. So maybe I do just him. Well, okay, so they clearly are reanimate, some kind of Grixis reanimate, and annoyingly I have probably hit their creatures that they wanted in the graveyard. But I guess Tidebinder is okay if they do reanimate one of these Ugin. Jace, yep. Sheldock. Well, I guess we are... I guess I want to play this. Oh, it wasn't making any difference, would it? Did I mess up? No, because I've got... No, that's fine. I'm probably going to have to kill the Jace, I think. Consult, but... Maybe we just wait for the Jace. I guess you can loot next turn, so let's just do it now. It would flip, and if they had a counter, I might need to consult and hold up Tidebinder. Lelia, sure. Do I want to Sheldock now? We're 6 away and 8 away. Guess I'll give them the island. I'd rather not give more information, or existing information, I suppose. Braid, that's fine. Okay, force of will, sure. I guess Fairy Mastermind is fine. It's 24, so 4 cards away. Tersa. We'll just hard counter the force. Hard counter the Tersa with the force. And a land, okay. Well, they definitely have got reanimation in their deck with, like, the... Is it Torsten, is it called? I can't remember now. Yeah, Torsten, sure. Soul Guide for sure. Oh, well, they have decided to give it up. Well, that was definitely scary right at the start, especially with the him seemingly discarding probably something that they actually did want to be discarded, unless they did also have white-green in their deck, but that seems highly unlikely. Well, 2 wins now and 2 losses. Let's go on into the next game. Okay, here we are into our 5th match. Hopefully on the play. I think I was on the last game, so I guess I can't be too picky. And what is the hang-up? Is this... Oh no, there we go. So I am on the draw with an okay hand. Got a tap land and a ball. So we'll see if they are black or not before I decide to use the ball on my turn or their turn. And then we can get Mastermind and hopefully Shinobi on turn 4 if the fairy sticks around. So not most exciting or broken hand, but hopefully we can do something. So a Ketria, so no black. But I guess I can still wait end step for them just to see something. And I'm not seeing the deck, I'm just seeing something random in their hand. Blue, red, green into a sprawl, sure. And a Dion. Okay, so probably just... Oh, and I've got a land. Do I want to him now, or do I want to mastermind? I guess I can probably him, because I can't fairy mastermind next turn anyway, so maybe I hit like the Dion. I didn't, but I hit a Questo Beast and a land, so maybe they don't have another land? Nope, they do, and they named green as well. Oh, what doesn't matter if they named whatever on Utopia Sprawl, because they're going to get, yeah, the Dion. That's fine. Library. Play the library, but I'm going to do too much actually. It's probably need 2 duress, I can still... Is it going to hit anything? It does not. So they might Phantasmal Image, I guess, the Dion or something, but it's got reach. It does. Oh, I'm hoping they play the Phantasmal Image then instead of the Sharpshooter, because that Sharpshooter with reach is really... Oh, of course they do. Well, I still have to play mine, but gosh, that's... Of course they have a reach card. Actually, I probably want to do it like this. Okay, Murderous Cut I can do. I guess I wait 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the Murderous Cut's alright, though I'm not too sure I want to kill. I guess I'll see what he does with the Sharpshooter, but I might want to kill the Dion. But he might Phantasmal Image this just to get another 4/4, so I probably want to kill the Sharpshooter. Because in the end, the Phantasmal Image doesn't really do much else. Although he might copy my Fairy Mastermind. If he does, I suppose I want to just Quantum Riddler. Yeah. That's fine. Draw for turn, Time Twister. Not so great. So let's just Quantum Riddler. That's fine. And I think I just pass here in case I have some removal. I might need to chump. So then hopefully Brutality can maybe kill something else. Yeah, yeah. This is really unfortunate. This draft is... The amount of aggro that I've gone against. So if I block... Yeah, I need to probably block something here. Take 5. And then just another land, yeah. -2 reveal, I guess. So opponent, kill, discard land. And not much else going on in there, but their hand is pretty good, unfortunately. Though 7 mana, 1. Let's take 4, go to 1. Go into one. I guess I play the land. I'm supposed to actually have an untapped land, don't I? Like with Underground Sea. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll leave the library just in case, but I don't think it's going to do too much here. I'm not going to pay because that's just going to get shuffled away anyway. Where's that whole bridge when you needed it? Okay, I do actually can block, and I probably want to do this, though technically I am still dead if they swing out with everything. Yeah, one land short. But I think even if they had, and I'm going to decline. But yeah, again, if they attack with everything, I'm just dead, so. But they might not see it. Yeah, they saw it. Oh, GG's. I have nothing going on, so. What another really unfortunate draft there. Only 2 wins. Would like to have got at least 4. I thought the deck was fairly decent, but going up against that game 1 with the Ragavan Boris aggro, and it wasn't the second game similar. Well, that was this one. The last game was white creatures, not quite an aggro deck, but anyway, thank you again for watching, and if you like the content I'm making, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.